Bon, on est de retour sur Any Paradise. On est avec Rusty du groupe Electric Mary qui va nous donner une petite interview. C'est lui. Donc voilà, j'espère que vous apprécierez. On est parti. Bon, Rusty.
Yes.
Could you tell us who you are? Make a little presentation of Electric Mary. What's Electric Mary?
We are Electric Mary from Australia. Rusty on the vocals. I introduced the band on the drums, Venom.
Venom?
Yeah, Venom. On the guitar, Glenn Proudfoot, Peter Robinson. On bass guitar, Alex Ronjak. And we play rock and roll.
We're rock and roll?
Yeah.
So, finally back in France.
Yeah.
Does it matter for you? And how's the crowd, the French crowd?
Yeah, it's good. This is our third time here now. We came with the White Snake in 2009. Last year we did Hellfest in Clisson. Yeah, magnifique. And this time the crowds have been fantastic. Last night we played in Chambray, and man, woo, cool. It was really cool, very cool.
I've been able to hear you happy.
Yeah.
Have you made changes in your way to write songs and record it?
There was a little change in this record where it was more of a band thing. Pete wrote, Alex wrote, I wrote some things, and we collaborated more together. Whereas on the last one we kind of didn't do it that way. It was, you know, I wrote mostly last time, but this one is all band. Yeah.
What can we wait from Electric Mary for the end of this year and for the next year? I heard that you would maybe do the Hellfest in 2012.
Fingers crossed, eyes crossed. Yeah, I had a little chat in Nantes with Ben from Hellfest, and we spoke just a little bit about maybe next year coming back. Fingers crossed we come back for that. We would love to do Hellfest. We finish here in November and we go back to Australia, we do more shows, we record some more new songs, and then maybe over Christmas we have a rest, and then hopefully come back here in May next year. Hopefully, yeah.
For the Hellfest.
That would be cool.
Hellfest is the place for rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Metal and rock and roll.
Some people reproach you that you make just what is necessary to be like all the others at rock band. What can you answer to this?
I guess we grew up listening to those 70s kind of classic bands, and when we started this band, we never started it to try and be big. We started it to please ourselves. If we make ourselves happy, then hopefully you're happy and the audience is happy. And that's, for us, that's what it's about, because as you can tell, we're broke. We have no money. But, you know, we love what we do. It's rock and roll the way it used to take.
There will be a new album soon. If you want to talk about it, you can. If you don't want,
yes.
I understand.
In Europe, 17th of October. What's that, next week?
Yeah. No,
Comes out.
next week, no? Yeah.
Maybe 7.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, maybe. It's the 7th day, 10 days, about 2 weeks' time. It's called Electric Mary 3.
Yeah.
And it's got 11 tracks on it, and a live DVD as well. Yeah, ready to roll. Yeah.
And can you tell me something on the album it could be different than the last one?
I think it's heavier.
Yeah.
This one's definitely heavier. There's a song on it called All Eyes on Me, which we wrote about our experience at Hellfest. So that's our Hellfest song, All Eyes on Me. yeah, like I said before, it's we collaborated more together, and it's a bit heavier, this one.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
What could be the first thing you can do if the band became famous?
For real?
You have to believe.
For me, maybe, I don't know. Maybe pay some bills.
Yeah.
If we became famous. I don't know.
It's not a simple question.
No, it's cool. Maybe buy a yacht. You know what David Lee Roth said?
Tell me.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys a great big yacht to pull up right beside it. True.
He's a visionary.
Clever man.
I hope be able to see him with Van Halen next year.
At Hellfest?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We have to pray.
Pray. And Black Sabbath, maybe.
Oh no, I can't believe.
Yeah. And maybe the Darkness.
Oh no. The Darkness says to me, I was on Facebook, you know, and I was talking to Frankie, the bassist.
Yeah.
And he told me that they never came to France because the radio never take their music on them. So,
Seriously?
yeah.
Okay. Frankie's French, is he?
Frankie is not French, but I've got him on Facebook. And
Are
I
you sure?
talked with him, yeah.
I heard he was French.
He's maybe French.
Parents.
Parents, maybe, yeah.
Frankie
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Poulet?
Poulain.
Yeah.
Frankie Poulain.
That's French. Poulet. Ooh.
Poulain.
Ooh. Oh.
These days, which bands are you listening to?
I only listen to old bands. Deep Purple, Free, Bad Company, Queen, Cheap Trick, AC/DC.
Not know that band.
I only really listen to old music. I don't know much about new music, to be honest.
What
There's
was...
nothing wrong with that.
No problem.
Who's your favourite new band?
It's the best ever.
I can't disagree with that.
And what was your last crush?
I was
about
hoping
them?
you'd say Electric Mary, but anyway.
Okay, Electric Mary is the best band ever. So what was your last crush about the band?
Crush.
Yeah. I don't find the word I know.
Oh. Look, Deep Purple has always been my favourite band.
Blackmore is gone.
Oh, he is gone. And you know, with Coverdale, Hughes, and then Rainbow, Ronnie James Dio, such great singers. I love Free, I love Paul Rogers, I love singers. Singers are my thing. I really love the singers. You know, always Deep Purple. That's my man crush.
I was not thinking it was the favorite band.
What do you think?
I was thinking more something like Led Zeppelin.
No.
No.
No. A lot of people think Led Zeppelin. No. We have different. Alex is Metallica. For Pete, Status Quo. Kiss. Things, yeah.
It's a great band too. Tell me, for you, what's the best cocktail to be good on stage?
The best what?
The best cocktail to being good on stage. The best thing. What you can do to being good on stage.
It's hard to say because it has to be in your heart.
Yeah.
It has to be in your heart. Greg from Wild Dawn said to me the other day, when you play, it doesn't matter if there's 1 or 1,000, you still play the same. And you're playing it like you're singing it to me, and that's how I feel. That's how we do. We don't care if we're playing in front of Hellfest or Chambéry, 150 people. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be a rock show every time, because we're coming from the other side of the world. You know, $20,000 worth of air flights. We don't want to come and go. We want to be. It's got to be that way every time. Every time.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I want to know your wishes about Electric Mary's future.
I just hope that we can get to more people, make more records, and you know, and travel more through Europe, and possibly America, but you know, Australia, Europe, America, just get as big as we can, you know, and play to as many people as we can. And that's why we're doing 20 shows on this tour, and they could be very small or they could be very big. It doesn't matter. But like I said before, every night, rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's how AC/DC started.
The greatest band ever started, I guess. Yeah. I hope you.
You never know.
That question, I know approximately the answer, but I have to ask you, what was your life before Electric Mary?
Venom and I played in a band together.
Sorry?
Venom, drummer, and we had a band, another band. And it's always been music for 20 years. Before that I was a child. So I don't know, I was a child and then I was in music. Always. Love.